Hello world, and welcome to Minipla Monday. As you can see by the title, today I'm going to be building the KYUTAMAJIN series number 4, Gigant Houou. Once again, the lighting here is not great. I apologize. I can do something about that. Hang on. Let's try this. There, that's a little bit better. Just to glare a tad. It helps. Okay. Gigant Houou. Of course, it is the Houou Soldier's mecha. It is comprised of the... Is that on the back here? Yes. The Houou Voyager, the Houou Station, and the Houou Base. The Houou Base is largely superfluous, except for the combined formation of KYUTAMAJIN with all the other, well, not the Voyagers, just their Kyutama and Shishi Voyager, none of which I brought down with me, so I'll have to go get those if I actually build that tonight. But anyway, that's tonight's build. It is split into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. You can see the contents right there. They will also be scrolling along the bottom of my screen. So, tonight's a little bit different. While I'm watching, I'm going to be also watching my other friend Vertixscribe do his stream because we didn't share notes. I thought he had already streamed this week and he has not. And I'm behind schedule because I was visiting a friend on Saturday. So yeah, we're both streaming. I'm going to be watching him, so you'll get his audio. And that'll be what we're doing tonight. All right, let's get into the build here. Let me push this on back. And then, no. All right. So of course, there is a lopsided camera. How'd that happen? That annoys me. Crap. Okay. So, that's the picture of Houou Voyager. No, excuse me, of Gigant Houou right there. Come on, say's a change. No, come on the docking. That's right, that's what it is. Come on the docking. Super. Come on the docking. Yep. Yeah, okay. So it combines with set 1, 2, and 3, mostly just the Kyutamas, to form KYUTAMAJIN. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, right off the bat. This one's going to require a bit more stickering than I would usually like to do, I think, just because of the way things are arranged. Well, there is... I was afraid there would be sculpted detail. There is sculpted... Yeah, I got him. There is sculpted detail on here. I could very carefully paint that. I'm going to leave that unpainted for now, and I'll come back and try to see if I can't do that later. Unstickered, rather. It's going to be tricky. Alright, I got a picture. And let's go ahead and bring up Vertixscribe.
Do something with that? Oh well.
Using your blood punch.
Ah. True. Oh, need this.
Where's his contacts?
This isn't good. Not where I wanted to be. Yes, I know. I was supposed to punch the cyber monkeys.
Oh, there it is. That was also controls the contacts. Here we go.
Let's go down, Hell Knight. That was a lot of armor.
So it didn't even show up in this view. That's annoying. You gotta be a certain width to... Okay, fine. I'll say hi and then I'll close it out.
There it goes. God, that thing like clusters off. Had something in his eye. Got it out for him.
My verdicts. You are on my stream.
Ooh, I'm on your stream. Well, thank you, Kuga. I really appreciate it. You get to watch me suffer.
And I need to get... I didn't charge my laptop. I'll be right back.
Alright. I think the plan is to try and take out all of the turrets. And good to know. Okay, I just summoned the cyber monkeys, I'm pretty sure. Oh, come on! Pop your eyes. Pop your freaking eyeball out. There we go. Yes! 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 Okay, there's something over there in that wall.
Okay. Should have power now yet? Okay, it's charging back up. I'm back. Let's put this together.
Boom. Ha! Apparently I'm running low on battery in my controller.
Try more carefully to do this.
Nope, 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 nope. Ah, I was doing so well too. All right. Pull up the map, but okay. Alright. What I have a feeling here is that there's just a ton of fodder enemies.
That's a difficult one.
They're just gonna keep
I have to go to the other side to see how it compares. Alright,
they'll start coming and they don't stop 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 coming. Fuck it.
It's gonna be the legs, I believe.
Well, that was not as good as my last run. Goal is to take out the turrets, right?
I guess there it is. Let's
Need
just
a
do that.
lozenge.
Okay.
Come on. There we go. Got that.
You see it on this, you get a better idea of like what's supposed to be, what's not supposed to be.
November already because it feels like Thanksgiving. I've been holding on to that one. I probably should have held on to it longer.
Good one.
I think.
Okay. A6B41. And these parts I probably should have painted silver. That's my bad. I can go back later and do it.
come on! Freaking cyber manky. Yes.
Those for later. Not much goes from this box, but we'll get back to that.
All these noises coming out of my controller. They mean things. They mean a lot of things. I'm doing mean things.
Side.
Excuse me, sir. I would like the candy.
Alright. Number 2.
Alright, I guess I got all 4 turrets? Okay, cool. That door's locked. There's the red key. Remember, Cyber Manky likes to be punched.
This one has much more pieces, I feel like. Okay.
Now that I've killed Cyber Manky, there should be Arachnotrons.
A2, 2B,
That's
2C.
1.
A lot of stickers in this one.
It's still picking up armor as I'm falling to my death. Okay. Need help. Okay.
7, 8, and 1.
Ow, that one took a while. Took a watt? Took a gigawatt? Run away. Okay. Alright.
Which goes that way. Okay. Now we'll put stickers.
Slushy, slashy, slosh. Is that everybody? No. We're not done
I'm gonna do
yet.
it. I'm gonna use the stickers. Much as it pains me.
Still not everybody. Who dared? Oh my god, really? There was a quad damage up there? Frickin' really? I had to do one of these? In the middle of battle? Like I was going to know that I had to do this? Oh. Alright. Where am I going? Why isn't that door open? Open the door!
I don't know why you are looking at me.
I don't know why I'm looking at me. Alright.
Actually regretting doing this sticker.
There's a bounce pad. Zoomy, bounce pad. And this was originally walled off. Ah! Let's see where they wanted me to go.
The key will give us access to the right hand of the Father. You should be humbled by this mission. So few have had the honor to stand in the Seraphim's presence.
Yeah, alright, bro. Whatever you say.
Standing in the Seraphim's presence for this, you should be honored.
Right hand of the Father and the Son and the Holy Shotgun. Chain switches.
This GTA is totally lost to
Line
me.
4. That's good. Oh. Oh.
So I peel that off, I'm not gonna have a second shot at it.
Why can you walk on the floor that's obviously electrified and not get hurt? And here I am, staying in one place, getting my ass handed to me. Got the
I got
thing.
one mark.
Right, okay. Q.
Come on, what are the comments here? No. Skill issue.
Skill issue.
Yeah, no, you're right. It is a skill issue. I'm not picking the right guns for the job. It's a tool issue. I have not used this part of the weapon wheel in a while. Just, you know, get around. And also, I feel really stupid for using up that quad damage now. If I had known that they were going to come back.
Alright, we'll on the top of the head. I'm slightly comforted by the fact that this would be very difficult to replicate with paint. By comforted, I mean frustrated. I don't know, like, I don't like stickers, but I'm looking at stickers over curvy parts.
Still don't know why you are looking at me.
Yeah. Why are you looking at me? Ah. Blah, blah, blah. Alright.
So, looking at both of you. It ain't subtle, but
I'm looking at both of you.
What you looking at?
alright, that's done. And that attaches to the this. I should take that out for now. I'll come back to that.
Really?
Okay, A4, A3.
Oh, beautiful. Alright. Okay. Staying in one spot is a bad idea.
C1, D2.
I think I got him.
This is C. B2.
Crap. Keep on falling off there. Eat your heart out. Oh, it's an empowered Hell Knight. Probably. Reload. Well, so much for BFG. Really? Yeah, that's fine. Got a twofer.
A lot of detail in there, I'm impressed. Okay. It's there, that's also there.
Yes, I know. Your blades are so important.
Then C4. C6 for C2A2.
There you go. Take a nap. Oh. Hello. Hello, hi. Why are you running? Okay, did it do the thing? We done? Cool. Oh, of course. And now...
On the other side.
Shiny thing over yonder. Oh no, not fucking marauders. Yes, a woo.
Okay, then C5. Then.
A woo, a woo. Bunk. Bam.
Okay. A lot of
Freaking
stickers here.
marauders, man.
What do we got? What do we got?
I
What
know
do we got?
how to fight a marauder. I
8
just
and
hate
4,
them.
5 and 9.
Yes, I am aware of how to fight a marauder. Thank you. Thank you. Fuck you. I need... Yes, I need ammo. Thank you. So it is. I'm hitting the buttons to try and make me get health and ammo, and they're not working.
So it is sculpted in there.
Yes, fucking marauders.
I don't want fucking marauders.
Also. Skill. Issue.
Yeah.
I could.
fucking dogs! This really does feel like Atlanta, doesn't it? I've actually never been to Atlanta. I'm just going off of what I hear from other people.
Please do not do that to the good dogs.
They are not good dogs. They are bad dogs. They are bad, evil dogs from the pits of hell.
They are still good dogs.
Not good to me. Yes! Finally, we move on. We move. Oh, yes. Does help to push the button on the elevator to make it move.
Let me see what I can do here. Going much of anywhere now. Who dares? Who dares? Oh, I see what they're doing there. Oh, Jeebus. Freaking cyber mankeys need to be punched. No! Stay down! Stay down! Ugh.
my god. Was not expecting this sudden jolt. Alright. Oh, come on. Oh, I have no blood punch. Crap. I have no blood punch. I have no blood punch. This is bad. 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 That was bad. I have no blood punch.
Okay, so that's that.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Side.
Back in the elevator, I guess. Wow. Oop. Damn it. I'm terribly today. That's dust. Okay, still have a good blood punch. Alright.
Vertix, I'd like to dispense some advice an assistant director once gave me on a set.
Yeah?
Don't fuck it up.
Alright. I didn't fuck it up. Oh boy. I did it. I jumped on the shipping container. It has absolutely no use other than to be a lift for me to go over here. Crap. I just realized I was supposed to shoot that. Okay. Probably shoot that with one of these. How long does it last? Not very long. Crap. And jump. And... Aha! Oh crap. There are people that want to kill. Show me your armor. And your health. There was something behind me, wasn't there? Yeah, it was a cyber. Of course it was a cyber makey. And we're gonna be playing a good old game of the floor is
Let that dry and see how
electrified.
it compares. I don't hate it. Thing of silver
didn't have
around the
blood much,
crest
did
of
I?
this.
I do not have blood. Up my blood punches. Cyber mankeys.
Okay, and then this piece that I don't use yet.
Those fracking things. Yeah, that wasn't working. Am I anywhere near this Seraphim key? I would really like it now so I can say that I go to the right hand of God or whatever.
Box assembly here. There. Go in the middle.
Oh, hello. You look juicy and full of candy.
Here. Now soon. This is
So juicy and full of candy.
That seems right. I will keep building and we'll find out, I guess. Softly.
Okay. Got some super shotgun. Oh, no, Cyber Makey, no! crap. Die.
Alright, and the Kyutama bits. Haven't seen her in a bit.
Crap. No. 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 This is not what I want. No.
Oui.
No. No cybermaking. No, no. We do not play with cybermaking.
Okay. Make a Kyutama once again.
Oh god, it's a freaking archvile. No. 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 Fuck. Fucking archviles out there. Oh, fun.
So on the one side we have Tsurugi, the Houou Soldier.
You seem happy. Laughing
Oh, well, okay, well, it's dead, I guess.
Out. The Ranger side goes
Hold
this
at
way.
Mark Hamill.
Alright. There's gonna be some shield dudes, so I'm gonna need this. And then...
Okay, we have the Phoenix Kyutama. Tsurugi on the inside, okay. And most of this is not needed for this episode.
Fuck you! Every single one.
Okay, so this is just the wings here.
Okay. Oh, what's in here? What's the glowy? How do you get to the glowy? How do we get in there? secret. But that's not the secret I was looking for. Hello. That was the secret I was looking for. Now how the heck do I get out of here? Alright. I feel calm. I feel powerful. I feel ready.
Serious question. What is the plot of Doom? Brian Schreibman.
Okay, so
I like this matchup, but I'm
on
also
Mars,
still super salty over
somebody
how it was used in
accidentally
the show.
opened up a portal to
Also,
hell.
hi.
When I say accidentally, I mean totally on purpose. And then Doom Marine kills a bunch of demons on Mars. Then goes to Earth. Hell opened up on Earth. Doom Guy kills a bunch of demons on Earth. Then he goes back to Mars again. Then he goes to Hell directly. And then he stays in Hell for a while to kill a whole bunch of demons. And then some people from Mars went back to Hell, found the Doom Guy in a sarcophagus, woke him up. Then Olivia Pierce decided that she was going to open up a portal to Hell again. And then she went to Hell. She became the Spider Mastermind. Doom Guy kills her. Oh, and also through all of this, Doom Guy gets the Crucible, which I don't think I currently have on me right now. No, I don't have a Crucible on me at the moment. The Crucible turns out to be a giant rad laser sword. And then Samuel Hayden takes the laser sword, and Doom Guy's like, "Grr, that's my laser sword." So he goes back to Earth, and again, another portal to Hell opened up on Earth. And then Doom Guy kills a bunch of demons on Earth, and he's like, "Fuck this shit, I'm blowing a hole into the center of Mars." Goes to Hell through the center of Mars, kills some shit, finds the con maker, who is an angel that has been using hell energy, which hell energy actually ends up being the souls of humans that are just being funneled into energy that is being used by people on Earth because, you know, why not have a near infinite level of energy based off of human souls? And Doom Guy's like, fuck that shit. And then he goes back home and he starts some shit with some people in his home that he found in Hell. And then he became a heretic. And then, oh yeah, and then Icon of Sin gets woken up by the Con Maker. Doom Guy kills the Con Maker. Doom Guy kills the Icon of Sin. And here we are.
That's fancy. Also, hi Brian.
That is pretty much the entirety of the story of Doom leading up to this point.
Welcome to the stream, Brian. I wanted to say something earlier, but you know, right as you came in, Aaron was doing his spiel, and I'm watching his stream. He can't hear us, but I'm watching his stream.
They want me to swing on something.
I'm mute him for a bit. So I'm watching his stream. So I couldn't, you know, tell him to stop. He can't hear you. He didn't hear you. But yeah. Welcome. I don't remember how it was used in the show, if I'm being quite honest. I'm sorry you didn't like it the way it was used in the show. It does seem like a cool mecha. I am a bit annoyed at the way the paint and stickers are on this one. I don't mind the flames being paint, but I do mind that they have the white. It's a very different shade of white from the white plastic. That annoys me. I'm dealing with that. The joys of Minipla. But yeah, welcome to my stream. Thank you for coming out. Debating if I want to try to paint that. I probably don't. I should probably just stick with the stickers. But look at the model, the design model, to see how that actually would go. Yeah, that's basically done. There's these A1 and A5. Yeah. A1 will go here. And A5 on the other side. The little pew pew guns. Should really spray paint this whole thing silver. All the gray bits. Three B1, 3B2. So that's from frame 4. Let's see what goes here. 5. Oh, there's this little bit for the nose cone. Easy to lose. I'm definitely gonna have to go back and paint all the gray bits silver. I do not like that gray. Not a fan of the plain gray. This comes from frame 4. Okay, I'll set these aside. These are going to be relevant for. These are part of Houou Base and KYUTAMAJIN, basically. Not used in this formation particularly. Yeah, they are. They go like that. Those are big stompy feet. I forgot to gotta take a picture of what actually came in this box before I put it all together. Okay, let's put it back together. Okay. Getting there. Halfway there. Trying to build more pieces from the other components and less pieces from this component. The jet's basically done here.
There it is. Oh, it's one of those. Red Knight.
Brian Schreibman. That rocket tip does not like you. Haha.
It's a small little bitty. It's gonna stay right where it's at. It's gonna stay right where it's at. Oh, until I have to take out, until I take all the gray plastic out and paint it silver, because this gray is ugly. But until that point, let's see. There's a combined mode head. The things for the solar panels for the space station. C frame. A. Here's A. Makes this my parcel image. Makes that B, C, and this, and my candy. Take a picture of the contents. This is my tradition. All right, unmute Vertex here. E4 3 and 12.
Oh, staying alive.
Okay. You see the back of the robot, I believe. Back in orange, yeah.
I thought it was doing pretty well there after killing that friggin' big guy there. Alright. Well, time to do it again.
Okay. Slide over like that and back in like that. Okay. Oh, stickers.
That's not good.
8 and 9. Okay, I can paint that.
Oh, paint elemental. How nice. Fuck! We'll take down some of the big guys, and then the flying things come out.
Oh, just something here. Facebook, do a lag test.
Grinded it up that rail. Alright. Oh, you guys had the same idea that I did. Let's go up on the shipping containers.
Arthur Gross. Lag test.
Wasn't so bad.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, the level geometry. The worst nightmare, being stuck inside the level geometry.
Okay. Let's make the combiner head. A7C2.
Oh, I did
That's a
not
face.
fall fast enough. Oh. That was gonna look really cool if I had fallen faster.
This little frame needs to be straightened out.
Alright.
Should probably just paint up walls on the frame. That would make life easier. Oh well. I'll do what I have to do later.
Scare the big guy as quickly as possible. Doesn't get in your way. Also cyber manky. Oh, where the heck am I going?
C1. This is the face. Oh, that's clever. Look at this question. Why does it have eyes? Oh, it's supposed to be the face of Kyuranger, that's why.
That'll work.
C1. I was like, why is there a full face on that? I think it was going to be covered up by the mask, but it's supposed to be the face of Kyuranger, and just the thing goes over it, that's why. I remember now. Or they're making a separate part here, so that's actually kind of clever. So it's got a descending to make it collapsible. So, you know, nothing here, you push down on this, and there's the face. That's clever. I like that.
That was like the last couple of guys, I think. Oh god, it's a fucking Doom Hunter? Of course. Of course throw a fucking Doom Hunter at me. Alright. Yeah, come on.
Let's get that back there. C4, A9, C5. So it's supposed to be painted here.
Fucking Doom Hunters.
Everything but the blue.
Oh my
okay.
god.
Okay. That's that done. Do the other one. Let's see. I can do it without these being silver.
Yeah, that'll work. This game makes me so angry. So very angry.
Okay, same thing other side here.
Kinda wish I had Crucible because I could one-shot this guy.
Sending packs.
Thank you. I appreciate the packs. Go down.
Alrighty.
Cybermate.
Debating if I want to try to paint the star head here. Kinda do. Let's go to wall.
I didn't know those guys had jetpacks. So just don't pay attention. Come on. Everybody over here now. Really? Something spawned right in front of me? Alright. We do have blood punch. Alright, cool. Really? Caco demons just like gang up on me, make it so I can't move anywhere, and then they bite me to death. Oh, I gotta start over from square one again. I really hope this is the last part of this level. I am starting to get tired of this. It is midnight. And I want.
Shit, it's midnight? It is midnight, shit.
that wild card. That makes me feel like this isn't the last
I just realized this is not shaped in a way
last
that I
fight
can
for a
actually.
while, huh?
The eyes don't have actual detailed cutouts with my one visor. Damn it! I was like, oh, let me paint this. And then I can't even paint it.
Yeah.
I'll come back for that. I'll get the paint dry off. This goes.
Might just have to say I'm gonna call it at the next checkpoint.
Fine by me.
Okay. And there we go. This. This way.
Need some butter.
Okay. And the assorted parts that don't go anywhere yet.
Just start blinking already. You're good.
5, 16.
Yeah, that wasn't good. That wasn't good. It wasn't good. Nope, 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 nope. Alright.
Oh, the next one. Okay, I see the next one. The shoulder mask. Okay, okay.
Starting
that.
to forget what buttons do. Alright. You. Okay, I'm out of doom juice. I need some blood punch.
Where's box one? We take my picture.
No. I mean, I get it. It's, post-game content. It's supposed to be hard. Right now, my worst big guy
Okay.
happens to be an issue.
Alright. Picture this.
Big guy
Move it on.
split. So far, so good.
Actually, that's right. Yep.
Cacko demons!
Kako! Kako!
Ballista. Ooh, give me your health. Give me your ammo.
Yeah, some pieces from 5 are gonna go on here. That over there. Okay, it's slowly filling in. I'll be right back. I need to put my dog out.
Great. Crap.
I believe in you, Vertix.
I believe in me too. I believe in the heart of the cards. I believe in a thing called love. I believe I can fly.
Okay, put that aside for now. Box 5. Whoop, we're getting there.
I want to bounce on the bounce pad. Let me bounce on the bounce pad, you bastards. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to say that this is the checkpoint that I stay at, and I'm just going to do this next week. Because I am starting to lose my brain. It is also after midnight, and I've got an early start tomorrow. Anyway, things I do want to say before I sign off. I am trying to stream more, so what I would appreciate, of course, follow me at my socials to learn more, but especially my Twitter. My Twitter, right there. I'm the same name everywhere, Vertixscribe. But the reason why I want you to check out my Twitter...
I respect this decision.
Thank you. The reason why I want you all to check out my Twitter is because I put a poll on my Twitter. And on my Twitter poll, I put on what am I going to play on Wednesdays? I plan on doing modern JRPGs on Wednesdays. I'm going to call it Jerpig Wednesdays. I'm going to play some Jerpig Wednesdays. So anyway, JRPG Wednesdays, and I've put some stuff up so that if you want to see me play a JRPG, just go on my Twitter poll and tell me what you are interested in, and then I'll probably play that game. So I think the choices are Final Fantasy VII Remake plus Intermission, Shin Megami Tensei 5, Star Ocean, The Divine Force, and there was one other... Final Fantasy 12, The Zodiac Age. Take your vote, and whatever gets the most votes is going to win, and I'm probably going to be starting a little closer to 9:30. I was trying to start at 9:30 tonight, and because of some issues with my capture card, I didn't actually do that. So, anyway, thank you very much for stopping by. Remember to check out my Twitter poll, and stay tuned. And yeah, stay tuned for a seal of approval. Bye-bye.
You're supposed to raid me. Vertix. You're supposed to raid me. A9, A6. Oh, I put the wrong pieces here. That's why A2 and A4. Okay, goes in there. Well, now I'll put on some other entertainment. When Vertix is done, I shall put on some other entertainment on the YouTubes.
Vertixscribe. My bad, dude.
Okay.
I forgot to hit the raid button.
It's okay. I know you're tired and frustrated. I totally get it. I was like, I wonder if he remembered. He did not remember. It's okay. It is quite alright. I don't mind. A bit of a weird overlap between our. Well, there's not really an overlap between our audiences anyway. Well, the physical people there is, but like as far as what we actually would do, I can't really see people wanting to. Your audience wanted to watch me, so it's whatever. Okay, now then, I've got this. I've got that. So stick it.
Vertixscribe. I'm gonna stick around here for a bit while I calm down.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. Let me pull up something. Sure, let's look at that. C7.
Before we begin, thank you very much to Agro Crow for joining my Patreon campaign.
Yeah, I'm trying
Thank
to turn
you
it
so
down.
much for the generosity and the support. It means the world to me.
Also, technically, I can't raid my YouTube audience over to Twitch.
Fair enough. Wasn't sure if the dude was on Twitch.
I thought it was done. I was caught up. You people will not let it stop. I did the math, by the way. It is 93 days now since I have done my normal intro. You have kept it going that long. That is absurd. Thank you so much for it. I don't know. I keep saying it's got to stop eventually, right? Right? Eventually I'll get to use my old intro, which, like, really, I should never use the old intro. I feel like I need a new one after so long. Oh, man. But thank you so much. Like, it's meant the world to me. Also, I know I know a lot of people can't do the Patreon thing right now. Times are tough, etc. I get it. But if you haven't hit like and subscribe, please hit the subscribe button. It's free and it helps the channel a lot. And like I'm coming close to a really big milestone, so like I would really love to see that number get up there. So that would mean a lot to me too. Okay.
Yeah, let's subscribe there.
May the 4th be with you, because I am legally obligated as a geek on the internet to say that at some point. So it is Star Wars Day, and because we are a Transformers-centric channel,
yes, I'm kind of legally obligated to discuss Star Wars here. So we're going to go into the history of Star Wars Transformers. Now, we're going to touch a little bit on what else Star Wars has done within the Transformers realm, but it is thin, admittedly. A lot of it is in referential stuff in G1. Now, in the original cartoon, you could find the original Star Wars sound effects all over the place. It's just a stock sound library that Sunbow happened to use a few sound effects from time to time. In particular, you could hear lightsabers flaring to life in quite a few scenes in Transformers. Now, that's little stuff. What you see on screen is from Transformers Victory, where, yes, it's very obvious R2-D2 and C-3PO are walking in the foreground. You'll also find references in Victory to Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones, and, of course, Carrie Fisher as in Princess Leia Hair Buns. So you get a little bit of that in there, too. It's weird that it's the Japanese series that does the homage, but I guess legally that's a lot easier than the American cartoon.
Excuse me.
But it's been a very loose connection. There's a very loose connection there with the original Transformers and Star Wars. The strengthening becomes when we get into a toy line called A Tactics, which was a battle figure game that came out with a few different franchises, but like the big two that had A Tactics figures were Transformers and Star Wars.
Vertixscribe.
Actually,
The
if I'm right
Japanese
about
love
Tactics,
Star Wars
it might be
too.
the only
I know.
two franchises that were used. Point being, the two were compatible with each other, and as you see here, did have artwork that incentivized and encouraged you to mix and match your Transformers and your Star Wars characters. So that's kind of where we start off, but we know the real meat of this, right? So what you're looking at, obviously, since it's Cybertron, this is around 2004, 2005. But in 2005, we got what was essentially the first time that we got like serious crossover stuff with Transformers, and that was the
totally not
Star
Darth
Wars
Vader and
Transformers line. This was a really weird and exciting line. If you were
Totally not Darth Vader and right and Diamond, yeah. They copied that whole plot. Even his music sounded like the Imperial March. It was very on the nose. I enjoyed that. I put him out.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out. Alright, well, he's inside upstairs.
Okay, I figured as much. I thought I heard him running around up there.
I just thought maybe the back door had been left open and he...
No, he was acting kind of restless, so I was like, you want to go out? And he went out.
Okay.
were a fan back then stuff with Transformers, and that was the Star Wars Transformers line. This was a really weird and exciting line if you were a fan back then, because it was so just out of nowhere that Transformers was suddenly doing vehicles from a different franchise, and doing fantasy sci-fi vehicles, no less, of popular characters. It was a really big departure from what Transformers had been doing for, you know, at that point, 20 years. It was cool to see, you know, and it made sense. You know, Hasbro has had the master license for Star Wars almost forever. Like, it was a Kenner thing, and then when Hasbro bought Kenner, they integrated it, so they really have never lost it since then. It's pretty incredible. So the idea of two of their longest-running brands having cross-compatible toy line, yeah, that is actually pretty freaking cool. So what you see here is one of the first Wave 1 figures, absolutely obvious, Darth Vader, as the TIE Advance. That's, you know, what you would expect. Now, Wave 1 had some issues. Wave 1 in particular, the plastic quality was pretty low. They're known to be more fragile and prone to yellowing a lot more than future waves. So if you go back and want to get any of these for the sake of nostalgia, stick to the repaints of Wave 1. With one exception, because I'm not even sure they repainted repainted it. We'll get there. But if you are not aware of these, if you've not seen these before, to my knowledge, Takara was not involved in the production of these. This transformation, the engineering on them seems far simpler, more akin to what Transformers Titanium toys were. Though these are, admittedly, better built, they still feel weird as Transformers. There is something off about the engineering to them that they don't really live up to toys even of that time.
Okay.
So it's really just the novelty of, here's a nice Star Wars vehicle, and it happens to transform into Darth Vader. So we get by on that novelty. And there's tons of these. Okay. Obviously, there are tons of these. On this channel, we have discussed Luke Skywalker. In fact, we talked about 2 of his in the crossovers line, the X-Wing and the Snowspeeder. These are not great. These are ancient videos, by the way, in glorious 480p if you want to go back and watch them. My opinion on these really hasn't changed over the years. They're still pretty bad. They're still pretty bad, even for the time. Now, it's not to say there isn't a novelty. Not to say there isn't an appeal. We'll get to that here in a bit. We have to talk about another sect of this before we discuss that particular part. But needless to say, they're not a stranger to the channel. That's largely because the earlier figures were kind of poorly received. At least amongst Transformer fans they were. Because overall, they just did too much. They did too many things incorrectly as far as we were concerned. Number one, the toys themselves had, the toy line itself, heavily relied on repaints and retools. This Jedi Starfighter, here's a trivia fact for TJ Omega. I was originally developing a Plastic Addict episode for the Jedi Starfighter figure. Now, the toy itself is just okay. As far as that toy line is concerned, it's okay. But what got to the point of, now this toy is actually bad is just how many times they reused it. Literally any Jedi they could justify got this mold. And that included even Darth Vader. Okay, so we put in 1 Sith. Alright, fine. I'm sure he used it in the comic book or something. I'm sure there's some lore where he flew one of these instead of a TIE fighter. Oh well. But yeah, the toy itself is just kind of dull. It just kind of is. I hate to put it that way. Largely, these early run figures did have a lot of weirdness to them. You can see with Boba Fett here, too. Largely that does come from, a team with less experience with the engineering process of a Transformer, but also because the gimmick to this line was that they all had a cockpit and a micro figure that you could put in the cockpit. So it actually functioned like a very small version of a Star Wars toy. And it's a neat little trick, but when you think about it, no Star Wars vehicle was ever intended to transform into a robot of any kind. There's not a lot of bulk to work with on some of these. You imagine trying to make a Y-Wing fighter into a Transformer? And I mean even a classic Y-Wing. I know they did it for some of the original ones.
Okay.
Some of the prequel ones, yes, they did those. But 11, a big 13. Chunk of this toy's engineering had to go into a hollow cavity in the center of the toy that really couldn't do anything, and it cost them a lot of bulk to make the robot out of. So I think it ultimately hampered things. And there's also just, there's a lot of places where you can see the team just really didn't know what to do with some of these things. The AT-AT is a good example. The chicken leg snowtrooper. This is one of those that we just kind of laughed at, I think. I mean, it's cool. A transforming AT-AT is cool. It also looks silly. And we as a Transformer fan would wonder, where did that big bulk of, where did all that mass in the back of this vehicle go? Wouldn't that flip out the arms and legs a lot easier, and then all this would just be, back kibble, because it really looks terrible as arms and legs? No. We're going to use them as the legs. We're going to use them as the legs. He's going to look like an android from the waist down, which is weird considering he's a robot. But you get my point. It's going to look... We want him to look like you broke 2 of your toys at the waist and you glued the wrong bottom to the wrong top. That's what we want the toy to look like. My favorite was the Emperor. Aside from the fact that he had to be an Imperial shuttle because it's the only vehicle he's associated with, it also means that he's not in black robes, and he just has this really weird gremlin head. I don't know why. It's a really weird one. I think at this point, a lot of these just kind of became laughable because you could tell where they were struggling to make these designs work. There's also silliness, like you can see it here, where the lightsabers for the toys were always used as the missiles. And if you want to know how poorly thought out these were, that means the painted part of the toy is being projected and banged into things all the time. So if you see these and the bottom of the lightsaber has a lot of wear on it, that'd probably be why. This was the ambitious one in Wave 1. I thought this was actually really cool that they went for, is the wheel bike, because I never got my hands on this one, but ultimately, like, it doesn't look bad. Like, considering what they had to work with, I think this is about as good as they could make it. You know, and like I said, it's just an interesting vehicle to make a transformer out of. Even if it does mean he has this big, bulky backpack, and you're prone to being way too back heavy. I don't think this mold was ever repainted or reused, so unfortunately, like, that Wave 1 poor plastic run is about the only chance he got. But, you know, like, ambition. You know, like, if anything else, I can credit the toy line for ambition above all. Now, that doesn't mean it's universally bad. There are actually some toys in this line that are known to be pretty good for what they are. I think everyone agreed that the Commander Cody Turbo Tank was actually a really good figure. I mean, the shell is a little bit weird, but it wears it kind of well. It looks kind of cool back there as, like, big wings. And yeah, he just uses his mass to make his body. He is the buffest clone trooper you'll ever see. And yeah, this one came out really nice. I think everyone really liked this one. Now, as far as, like, talking about how ambitious this line got, they did try to go up a little bit in size from time to time. The Millennium Falcon was the way to get Han Solo and Chewbacca in the toy line. And while it's okay... Han looks a little bit weird here. Unfortunately, this one is held back by the fact that Chewbacca suffers from gold plastic. And again, they never repainted it, so you never really had an option to avoid that. Meaning the only example of a transforming Millennium Falcon here in the West is prone to becoming dust. So that was unfortunate. I think much better received was the fact that they made a transforming Death Star, their own supreme class toy. And again, this one is actually kind of impressive. I mean, you got the struts so it can stand up in the battleship mode. The laser actually has a launching missile.
Not gonna take it
you got this really huge Darth Vader, and the little vehicles to mount around the outside like there's a battle going on. It's a really fun thing, you know, and you keep in mind, like, somewhere in the mid-2000s, it was possible to have 3 giant transforming balls as, like, your little, your little solar system of transforming planets, or planetoids. That's cool. I thought that was really cool. So, the line goes on until about 2008, where the toy line proved so popular that they decided to expand it. Now it was no longer Star Wars Transformers, it was Transformers crossovers, and it also included the other long-running Hasbro IP, Marvel. And these are generally okay. Some of them are okay, some of them are pretty bad. Again, you can definitely tell Takara didn't have a hand in the engineering because it just feels weird, and in a lot of cases, like, a lot of the parts just don't feel very well used. Now this one, again, this is a line that was somewhat ambitious, but the most it really went for as far as just, like, going out there, it was this weird Spider-Man Iron Man combiner. That's about as much as you got as far as just like really pushing the envelope as far as what these concepts could do. They're okay, and I think they got by just on the popularity of Marvel. But what it exposed was exactly why Star Wars Transformers did so well. It was not because of the Transformer aspect. we as Transformer fans kind of see the robot mode as the mode, the main mode for your toy. But keep in mind, for Star Wars collectors, it's going to be the vehicle that's most important. So back then, almost all the vehicles produced, you had Micro Machine-sized vehicles, or you had ones that were made for the 3 3/4 inch scale, meaning they're either super tiny or super huge. This was a great way of having normal-sized Star Wars vehicles sitting on a shelf, or your favorite one just taking up a little bit of space on your desk,
again, dog.
without it encompassing your display space. So it was this beautiful little medium, and to a Star Wars collector, the fact that it could turn into a robot of the character known for that vehicle was just kind of a neat bonus. And in that, I think it found a lot more success, not as a Transformer line with robots, but as a Star Wars line for its vehicles. Now, with the Crossover's rebranding, some things did actually change in the line. They dropped the mini pilot gimmick, and that freshened up the line enough to try a few different things, and I think overall improve the quality of the toys in general. You can see Cad Bane here actually looks pretty decent. It looks like a competent attempt to make his ship transform into a robot. I don't know how much Cad Bane is in the shape of that robot, but it is better looking than some of the previous examples. It certainly uses the bulk of the vehicle a lot better, and I attribute that to the fact that they didn't have to worry about that big hollow cavity for the mini pilot. Now, this run did revolve a lot around retools, repaints of previous molds. During crossovers, a lot of the previous lines' toys came back, but without the mini pilot. So, yeah, they admit that just across the board really probably wasn't worth it. There was one figure that I think everyone just kind of universally was into when it came out, and it was the Yoda. Because I think everyone said the exact same thing. How does that gigantic head fit somewhere in that Star Wars vehicle? It does, and it's a funny little figure. It's probably one of the best ones they made. Now, crossovers only lasted 3 years at best, if we really stretch it, because I think 2011 only had one or two Marvel releases, and then that was it. It went back at 2011. It went back to strictly Star Wars Transformers, again filling with a bunch of repacks and repaints, but also trying a few different things to it. For starters, we had size classes now, and they make a lot more sense than our modern size class numbers and names. They just went by Class 1, Class 2, and Class 3. And Class 1 were the new small scale Star Wars Transformers, which I think there's only 4 different molds. They went super cheap on these. They're really nothing Transformers. They were the budget line. They were the ones you got for little kids. But it was an excuse to rerun some characters and vehicles that they had done in the early days, just in tiny versions. They were generally not great. None of the ones I picked up were generally that impressive, so I really do feel like it was just to offer something for kids. But, hey, we want to talk ambition. Here's one of the most ambitious Transformers I have ever seen, ever. So this was marketed as a Darth Vader that turns into a Star Destroyer, which is already awesome. However, not only does the robot mode have an Anakin Skywalker mode, the vehicle mode can convert into the Republic Attack Cruiser. So 2 completely different vehicle modes and 2 different robot modes. Now, to be fair, a lot of shell forming is involved, some part forming is involved, and the toy, no matter what you do with it, is extremely back heavy. But credit where credit is due. This is an extremely ambitious attempt. Anytime you're working 2 vehicles and 2 robots into the same Transformer, you're going to have engineering chaos. There's no clean way to do it. So the fact they came even this close and still managed to make something that's fairly impressive is actually really cool. I give them full credit for that. Now, this is pretty much where the story of Star Wars Transformers ends. The line fizzled out in 2012 and was never to be heard from again.
Screws.
Kinda. So, in the crazy world that is Transformers, Takara decided to take a stab at it themselves in 2018. So out of nowhere, here comes another attempt at Darth Vader as the TIE advanced. Now, with Takara Engineering behind it, the proportions are better, the detailing is better, the build quality is better, and I do find that it transforms a lot nicer, at least from what I've seen. I've never actually owned it in hand. I will say I do like the look of it better than the version that America produced. And that wasn't all. They ended up doing the exact same thing with their Millennium Falcon, making it a two-piece combiner of both Han Solo and Chewbacca. And Han looks way better this time. We will say that certainly. And then something about like wide-shouldered Chewbacca is super intimidating. He looks like Chewbacca wearing a battleship for armor. That's probably the scariest a Wookiee could possibly be. But to this point, that is where Transformers and Star Wars ends its story. We haven't seen anything new on the Takara side, so I don't know if this was just a very short-run license, or if the toys just didn't do well in Japan. I certainly would think that if Hasbro actually had the guts to do it, these two releases would do well today as a modern Transformers collaborative figure. Or, you know, they always own those licenses, so it's very possible that they could see a resurgence. We could see another transforming Star Wars vehicle down the line.
Okay.
It's just a matter of Hasbro figuring out the right time to do it. So, maybe this isn't the end of the story. Maybe we got a little bit more to go. Or a sequel, if you will. We don't talk about Star Wars sequels anymore. But no, thank you guys for watching. I hope this was educational, or at the very least nostalgic for those who grew up with these. And if you're a Star Wars fan that was into these because they were Star Wars vehicles, let me know. I actually want to know if I am on base when it comes to what made these popular. If it was the fact that, because I don't think it was the novelty of being a Transformer that was a Star Wars vehicle. I think it was the reverse. I think the appeal was Star Wars collectors who just thought the transforming part was a nice bonus. So I'm actually curious. Let me know in the comments below where you stand on these.
Is that everything?
And thank you for watching. I will see you next time.
Yes, okay. That is
Guys, I am
Houou Base.
facing the most powerful enemy any YouTuber can face, the algorithm, and I need your help to defeat
It's basically
him.
just feet.
Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. Every time you do, we attack that algorithm and we drive it back until it can no longer defeat this channel. Thank you very much.
We have our three components: Houou Voyager, Houou Base, Houou Station. They can do. You can stick Houou Voyager in here like this. It doesn't even clip in; it just sits here. Yeah, it just sits here. I think the deluxe clips in. This one just sits here. It shuttles it in and it takes off. Combines with the station. Flip back. Legs come apart. And here is Gigant Houou. And these bits can go attached to the back instead. Look a little bit better. So I've still got some detail I did not sticker or paint in because I want to coat the whole thing in some silver like the rest of my Q Reno stuff. So we'll be doing that. But there it is. Got some rocket feet. This bit stays off to the side. KYUTAMAJIN instructions. One of these has to have instructions for that. Yeah, that's the instructions. Not that I needed them, but... So yeah, Houou Base isn't even involved in the actual main robot formation, it's just off to the side. Got waist articulation, heads on a ball joint, shoulders, elbows, things like that way. These things can become swords. Get your pick of the longer one or the shorter one. There we go. Let's get him some swords. I'm gonna take a picture of this guy. All right, let me go get some goods. I'll be right back. So, comparison time first of all, then we got time. So here he is with Kyuranger, about the same size, lighter overall, lighter feeling because he's, missing most of it. He's only, I guess, 4 boxes worth of materials instead of 6, 4.5. So yeah, here's with Kyuranger. And then Super Kyuranger, I'm not taking this apart. Well, I guess I'll have to, but you take Kyuranger. All right, so I guess I can go ahead and take this apart. Just Show off what it can be done with it. What it can be done with it. I can word. What the heck with the vein? The vein formations of each of you. I can do that much.
Vertixscribe. Did my explanation of the story of Doom make sense? Because it really shouldn't.
I caught about half of it because right when you started doing that is when Brian came into the stream. But what I understood, what I heard, made about as much sense as I would expect for a series that what I understand to be a pretty chaotic series. I'm going to pose these all together, then I will show off the combination KYUTAMAJIN.
Vertixscribe. It's mostly Mars and Hell, but sometimes Earth.
That's what I got, yeah. Lots of Mars and lots of Hell. Okay, quick shot of these guys together.
Vertixscribe. Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 64, and Doom 2016 and Eternal are all the same guy. Vertixscribe. Doom 3 is a different guy.
So the thing about KYUTAMAJIN is that, as I brought up, you don't need most of the Voyagers to make it. You only need Shishi Voyager, Houou Voyager, and the Kyutama. So that's what we're going to get out here today. All 12 Kyutama, Q globes, Q orbs, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to call them. Put the swords back. Pull this chest off. Yes, everyone. Okay, there we go. Put the head back on there. Change color can stay on there. Is that breaking? That is broken. Okay. More joints to fix. And Okami. Okay. Off the side. Here is all I really need to put together KYUTAMAJIN. So I think, just as a theory, but I feel like they might have been preemptively trying to avoid accusations of a clusterfuck Ultrazord combination in this series. Making parents buy all the Zords, because they typically, every time they do this, they get complaints that parents have to buy the whole toy line for their kids. Kids are begging to buy the whole toy line, or that they can't afford it, or that the kids don't want them all, they want to make the biggest robot or whatever. Various complaints. They get complaints that they do robots that require the entire, all the Zords. So periodically they will make combinations that do not require all the Zords. Out of the way here. And this is one such one. Like I said, this was 2017. It was directly off the heels of Wild Tosai Dodeca King that I built last week or the week before. Say it was 2 weeks ago, feels like. I never built Cube Whale. Yeah, it would have been 2 weeks ago, that's right. Yeah, that one required everything in the arsenal. I just realized half of this is off camera. Everything in frame here. Here's what we need. The 12 Kyutama. Shishi Kyutama. That's Washi. Shishi Kyutama. Sasori Kyutama. 3 is Oshi. 4 is, I believe, Tenbin. That's Dorado. Tenbin. 5 was 5 Okami? I think 5 was Okami. 6 was Heavy Sky. 7 was Chameleon. 8 would be Washi. I think that's wrong. Washi might have been. I don't know. It's not that important. 9 was Kajiki. 10 was Ryu. 11 was Oguma, and 12 is Houou. In order: Leo, Scorpius, Taurus. What's the scales? Ophiuchus? No, not Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus is Snake Charmer. Libra. Lupus. Hebit Sky. Or Ophiuchus, rather. I don't know if Chameleon has a counterpart. So Aquila, I think. Aquila, Dorado, Draco, Ursa Major, and I don't think Phoenix has a name. Alright, so this is what we need to combine. Let me take a picture of this real quick. I'm going to take the legs off of you. We can stick the base back in there. Yeah. Just gonna put things where they need to be for now. This really starts from combined mode, but whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay, that pops off. And this pops off the back. Our combiner head. We'll take your face off, like Optimus Prime got to you. What's it seem to do here? Okay, you still have to take it off. Okay. Split the legs. And then attach those to it's Oshi. And Okami. And leave those there. Kajiki and Chameleon. And attach that there. And then the head will attach here. I want you to switch the attachment point.
Vertixscribe. K dude, it's 1 a.m. I'ma go to bed.
Alright. Sleep well and all that jazz. This goes here. Oh, it's supposed to go the other way around. Makes more sense. Duh. Okay, this goes there. And this goes here.
Vertixscribe. Take my Twitter poll so I know what to play on Wednesday.
Okay, Washi goes here. Sasori. Tenbean Bedding. Hip eat sky, yep. Okay. I got a dude. Then we spread these out. Attach the line face to the back, just because you can. And then Ryu on this shoulder. And Oguma on this shoulder. This just sticks on the back. That's uninspiring. And then, okay, and then Houou goes on the head. That pushes the face down. And let's put this on the chest. Yes, I was. Okay, this goes on the chest. Okay. There is KYUTAMAJIN. It is certainly something. Don't know if that's a good something or a bad something, but it's something. It's got elbows to an extent. Less of a combination. I mean, I guess it's still a combination. Just stick the Voyager on the back, and yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. Of all the things to thing, this is a thing that happened that things. Definitely a thing that things. I can probably face it up so you can see him. There he is. Not great. Definitely a thing that exists. Will it keep it in this form? Maybe. Maybe. Very much maybe. But that is it. Alright, that's all I gotta say. I don't think I have the seal on standby. I should get the seal on standby. Alright, please stay tuned for the seal, and I will see you all next time. Free Play Fridays will return eventually. I don't know when. Probably after MomoCon. Just I need to be in the mood. I just need to get some stuff out of the way. I know I said I was going to play War for Cybertron, and I will. Doki Doki Literature Club wasn't supposed to take 4 months. It did. And that kind of killed my desire to stream for a bit. But I'll get back to that. And then Snap Together Saturdays should be somewhat regular thing. I've still got some kits to go through. I've got all the Lupin Ranger versus Pat Ranger stuff to deal with, so that'll be coming up. I placed an order this week for some more plastic cracks, so that'll be coming. But I've got at least, 3 weeks of content, probably more, depending on how I slice it. Ninjor will be coming soon. S&P Ninja Man, so that's coming. And anything else on the immediate horizon? I don't think. Mike Kaiser should be coming out soon. I feel like. I feel like that's everything. But yeah, I'll have stuff to build. Don't worry about it. So. Build streams on Saturdays ostensibly. Game streams on Fridays ostensibly. always subject to change. Please hit like, hit subscribe. Stay tuned for the seal. Kamen Rider Blade will continue on Sundays. Yeah. If you like what I do, I'm on Twitch and YouTube under the same name, King_Kuga. I think it's might be a space in some places. King space Kuga, King_Kuga. That is also my Twitter handle. If you're on Facebook, you know who I am. If you're not my Facebook friend, don't worry about it. And that's all I got for you. Thank you for coming out. Have a great night. Stay tuned for the seal.